There is a law to manifesting, y'all. And what we've been given is, in my opinion, is the basics of manifestation. Write down your affirmations, write down what you want, think positive. Well, that's great, but that doesn't work consistently.
I see that you were talking about, and I had a thought and I lost it, but I'm gonna come back. You'll pop back up. You were talking about manifestation on your live.
Yes.
And you were going in about manifestation on your live. I said, I gotta get Miss Vanessa to talk about this. Can you please clarify with your viewpoint about manifestation?
So I teach a 21-day manifestation course because, and I got to talk about my history in the church for just a minute to make this point. And when I talk about church, y'all, I'm not trying to slam the church. I have to tell y'all, this is just my story, my journey. As a lifetime Christian, manifestation, first of all, was just off limits to us. We always thought that was like demonic talk. So all I knew to do was pray to Jesus and ask Jesus to give me what I needed. Okay. And so when I started to evolve and get on this journey, I started, attracting just kind of elementary books about the law of attraction. And I was like, what is this? I'm so ashamed because I had never heard of the law of attraction before until I left the church, or until right before I left the church. So that's kind of how it started for me. Then I started to attract, I told y'all will attract what you need for your journey. I started to attract these teachings about quantum physics. Now, me and science, we didn't really have a great relationship in school, child. I was like, what the hell? But I fell in love with quantum physics. And this is why I know the divine still works miracles in our lives, y'all. Don't let nobody tell y'all that miracles are not true and real, because they are. Because I did not like science. Spirit taught me how to read these quantum physics books. Okay, I have pure books on quantum physics written by quantum physicists, PhDs in quantum physics. And I was reading these books and I was like, oh, shit. Nobody don't know this in the church. Don't nobody know this in the church. And then my next thought was, a lot of us in the African-American or melanated or Black community, whatever you want to call us, I don't really hear this taught in our communities a whole lot either, right? So there is a law to manifesting, y'all. And what we've been given is, in my opinion, is the basics of manifestation. Write down your affirmations, write down what you want, think positive. Well, that's great, but that doesn't work consistently. A lot has to happen for us to be able to start manifesting consistently, and we can. The first thing is we have to reprogram our minds, right? We have to reprogram our brain. Okay, because like I said before, our brain has been hardwired to function in a very low vibrational state because we've been taught to not think highly of ourselves by a lot of different people, right? So the first step is we have to rewire the neurons and the pathways in our brain. And then with that comes examining your thoughts and your beliefs, your mindset, right? We have to do energy work. So that's the other part of it, is we have to recalibrate energetically our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindset has to be aligned at a very high vibrational frequency. We have to adjust our consciousness concerning wealth and abundance, because a lot of us walk around talking about what we can't afford, and that's too high, and I can't afford that right now, and I don't have that kind of money. So we have to rewire our whole consciousness and adapt a wealth consciousness, right? Then we have to learn the quantum field. What's the quantum field? Well, I'm gonna get in trouble. In church, we called it heaven. It's this vast space all around us that's unseen, the invisible realm, right? And in the quantum realm, it's a field of moving energy, y'all, because energy moves all the time. Energy creates into physical form based upon your thoughts that you're projecting onto it. So everything that you want and desire in your life is already created in the field of energy. I'm trying to help two people. The house you want, the car you want, the marriage you want, the career you want, the health you want, all right? The vacation you want, the book that you're trying to write, all of this physical matter exists first as energy particles. Because everything is 98% energy and 1% physical form matter. So what I try to teach people to do is create from the quantum realm, create from the realm of energy, not from the realm of your head. And that's why it's so hard for people to bring into their life what they want, because they're trying to create from their physical existence, from their physical world. Look, you're gonna look around you and you ain't gonna see nothing around you that matches what you want. You might have a desire to be a millionaire, but your bank account say you got minus $20 in there. And so you're believing your bank account rather than believing what's in the field of energy. So I teach people how to direct their focus to the field of energy to create, and not be so caught up with what's around their physicality. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does make sense. I'm gonna have to sign up for some of these classes.
Sign up for the class. I'll give you a discount. And so when I taught this class in 21 days, I mean, I got receipts. People in 21 days in my class, people were manifesting. One young lady in particular that stands out to me, and she just signed up for part 2 of the class last night. I lied to you, I got the email, I'll forward it to you. She's 38 years old. 38 years old, has 2 small kids. She's been living at home with her mom all her life. Her mom has her under lock and key mentally, controlling her. So she's been too afraid to move out on her own, too afraid to make decisions. She's never had her own place ever. Jesus. She and her kids have been living in their little bedroom at their mom's house. She took my class, and she's in my Patreon community too. So she's learning how to rewire her mind. She leased her first apartment in my 21-day class, right? For the first time in her life. And then 7 days later, she had the opportunity to actually purchase the condo. So now she's buying her first home.
Would you come on with your testimonies?
I'm telling you, so I got the written testimony. And I got so many of those testimonies. People started their businesses after taking my class. Why? Because we have to reprogram our minds for high level functioning. And most of us have not had that opportunity because we've been beat down mentally all our life by the people around us. Yeah. By the people around us.